Hi, cousins. So, welcome to another Priestess talk. I don't think this one's gonna be as long. But of course, I am guided to share a message, so that's what I'm going to do. What kept ringing to me was the unknown, right? It kept ringing to me was the unknown, the unknown, the unknown, the unknown. And the channel song was Stand Up. Oh my God, I forgot her name. I had it in my head. But channel song, Stand Up, take my people with me, together we are. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. If you don't know, I'll put it in the description so you can go check that song out or whatever. The unknown though, right? I am just getting this energy that if you're seeing this message, because these are timeless messages, then you need to hear that you are in a period, a cycle of the unknown, right? You are not supposed to know everything that's happening, how it's happening, which way it's going. But what I will 100% tell you is that the reason that you are so confused about where you are going or where you are headed is because you need to be clear about the direction that you are going in, right? You need to be clear about the instruction of how to get to where it is that you want to go, right? And the reason why you aren't able to hear or see clearly the instruction of how you're supposed to get where you're going is because you are not walking in your divinity the way that your ancestors need you to, right? You're not diving deep enough into yourself the way that they need you to. You aren't listening, right? Especially for those of you who feel like you're at your breaking point, right? You feel like you're at your breaking point. I'm gonna tell you right now, my bad, y'all know I'm missing the legs, so my glasses be crooked. You feel like you're at your breaking point because you aren't listening. It's time for you to take a step back. It's time for you to listen, to pay attention to the small things, the things. Confirmation burp. There you go, baby. It's time for you to pay attention to the small things around you. I hear y'all. It's time for you to take a step back, right? And to think about those things that you don't want to think about, to dive into those situations you're trying to throw under the rug, those situations you're trying to ignore, those periods of life, right, that, you don't want to look back on, those relationships, whether platonic or romantic, that you have chosen to, just let go of, push to the back of your mind. We have to be, because I'm also hearing the ancestors saying that they have yanked a lot of you from certain people or from certain situations, from certain environments, because your time was up. And I think that a lot of us are getting into this energy. When you become closer with the divine, you start to realize that it is less and less about, your timing, right? And more about their timing. Yeah, divine timing. So we may get into certain situations or get into certain relationships, like I said, whether platonic or romantic, certain partnerships, and we feel like, this is the end all be all, this is what I want. But the divine knows what's best for you. They're like a parent, We don't always agree with their choices, or we can't always see why they're doing the things that they're doing in the moment. I'm just seeing that a lot of you are about to see why things worked out the way they worked out, or why you were pulled from certain people or certain places or certain situations, certain jobs for some of you, why certain opportunities didn't work out. Because a win is forecasted. You're going to win. The thing is just about you taking the time to, like I said, take a step back and to think about those situations that you don't want to think about. Like, You see that hole in my wall, for instance, right? That happened a good minute ago, right? You know, there was some things, some situations, you know, some things happening. And I kind of just, you know, the situation occurred, whatever that happened. And I walk past that damn hole every day. And I just, you know, it's just become a part of my room. Like, I don't trip about the hole. I don't fuck about the hole. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to cover it up, but I just don't trip about it. It's just become like normal, right? And for a lot of us, a lot of our wounds have been like that. A lot of our wounds, we have been kind of like, we've covered them up with a Band-Aid for so long. We kind of just go about life, and, you know, we don't think about it on a day-to-day. We don't care to, you know, dwell on it or whatever. It's just, you know, it happened, whatever, okay. I learned my lesson, whatever, or that happened, whatever. Let's keep it pushing. I think a lot of us are being pulled back, right, to gain insight, right? I'm literally looking at the word insight in front of me. So a lot of us are being pulled back to gain insight, right? There may be some bits and pieces of certain lessons that you did not take that needed to be taken, right? You didn't grasp fully something needed to be grasped. They need you to grasp it, right? So there's just this energy of, like I said, the unknown, right? You are in the energy of the unknown. You don't know what's happening. You don't know. All you can do is look around you, and even looking through your spiritual eye, which is what you should be doing right now, because that is the most important when you're going through the unknown, is to look through your spiritual eye so you can see the end all be all, right? Because if not, then this present moment, right? And I know I've always told my collective, stay in the present moment. And you are staying in the present moment because you have to feel through what you're going through in the present moment. But if you allow what's happening in the present moment to literally take you under, right? Or to really cloud your judgment or cloud your thoughts so much to where you're not looking through your spiritual eye at all to see the end all be all, to see that win, to keep you motivated, to keep you pushing, then it will like suck you up under. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense? So staying in the present moment is important because you have to feel through what you're going through. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be annoyed. It's better to be confrontational with your ancestors than it is to ignore them or to lose faith or to lose hope, right? If you're worried, tell them that you're worried. For some of you, I'm really hearing you need to pray. Like a deep prayer. Like you need to pray. Like you really need to pray. Like cry. Some of you really need to cry. You probably haven't cried in a minute. Somebody needs to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I know you feel like, you know, for some of you, you feel like, you know, that makes you weak in some ways, but there's a lot that you're holding on to that needs to be released. Like me and my collective, we just finished me and some of the cousins anyways, we just finished our root chakra, right? We're working on our chakras, going all the way up to our crown. We just finished 2 weeks working on our root, and now we are working on our sacral. So, you know, that's where a lot of our wounds are held, right? So I think that might be another reason why this message is coming up. It's time to release. There's some things that we've just been holding on to that just need to be gone already, you know? There's certain attachments that just need to be let go of. And like I said, a lot of these things are confusing, but you're gonna start to see, I'm seeing like a lot of clarity coming up from my collective very soon, right? I'm seeing a lot of clarity coming up from my collective very soon. Like you're gonna see why your ancestors had you in the energy that they had you in. You're gonna see why this is a cycle that needs to happen, or this was a cycle that, because some of y'all are in different places, right? I think I'm gonna post a pick card for you guys too, so make sure you check that out. But there were just a lot of things that needed to be cool. Look at that. Look at that devil card. Look. So many things that have been holding you back, trying to stop your evolution, trying to stop your growth, trying to stop you, right? Just so many things that we've just been holding on to that's really been hindering our growth. Oh my God. Hindering our growth. And now the wheel has turned and your ancestors are giving you a new path. Oh my God. They're giving you a new path to move forward. Do not feel like you are left or forsaken, because you're not. Like, they need you to be confused right now, okay? They need you to walk through the unknown with your head held high. They need you to not give up, okay? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. There's energies, baby. There's energies. There's things holding you back. There are things holding or trying to hold you back, right? There are wounds within yourself that need to be healed. You feel like you are stagnant. You are stagnant right now, but you're not stuck. There's a difference. I learned that. There's a difference. You're stagnant right now, but you are not stuck. You're going through this process of the unknown. They need you to be confused. You are moving, right? But right now we have you stagnant in this one position physically, because we need you to heal something spiritually. We need you to move spiritually so we can move you physically. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, as above, so below, right, baby? We need you to move. Look at that wound. When I say some of you are really about to get some clarity, you're really about to get some clarity, but they need you to not allow your subconscious thoughts. You know, a lot of you are in the process. If you don't have a meditative practice, I'm gonna need you to get one. Or maybe you fell off on your meditation, I need you to start back. But they need you to really tap in with self, because that's how you're gonna get through this cycle. That's how you're gonna be. Like, you got to remain tunnel vision. Remember, they don't take us in caves. They take us through tunnels now. They take us through tunnels. But there's always light at the end of a tunnel, right? A cave is there. You don't know what's going on in a cave. You don't know when. You don't see no light, no caves, only one way in, one way out. You know what I'm saying? But a tunnel, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? You are going to see that light. But we got to break you down to build you up, okay? We got to break you down to build you up, all right? Look at that. Flipped on the bit. It's all major arcana cards. When I say major life changes, I just seen 1, 2, 3, 4 on my timestamp. Major life changes. You're taking the steps. So I need you to believe in yourself just a little bit more, okay? I need you to believe in yourself just a little bit more. Your ancestors are watching you. Believe it or not, there's others around you that are watching you. There are people, some of you feel like there's people that's praying on your downfall. There are people who are hoping and wishing and praying that you will lose. Don't give them this. Don't let them listen. They think you're gonna lose. They think you're gonna, like, you may be going through it, but pick yourself up, because I'm telling you, your ancestors are fighting for you, but they need you to fight for you too. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, you're stagnant. You're a little sad. You're a little sad. But stop crying over what the fuck happened. Yes, they broke you down. They took some shit away. They snatched you away from some situations, some people, some things, whatever. Yes, they did it. They did it. Get over it. It was for your greater good. And you're going to see very soon why it was for your greater good. You have to change your whole perspective of why you're going through what you're going through. Okay? You're not being punished. You're literally being delivered. Okay? You're being delivered. You're not being punished. You're being delivered. I might make that the title of the video. I don't know. You're not being punished. You're being delivered. Okay? A win. A win, baby. A win. A win. A win. But it's going to take some time for you to heal first. You can't have this win until you heal, until you really go within self, until you feel that rejuvenation of the spirit, from rejuvenation of the soul. They need you to heal. They need you to heal. They need you to heal. And then you will see the fruits of your labor when you heal, because you'll start attracting it. You have to move spiritually. Okay? Move spiritually in order for you to move physically. Okay? So I love you, cousins, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Look at that chariot. Movement. It's movement, baby. It's movement. It's Cancer energy, right? I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love and light. And I am going to post a pick of cards, so look out for that too. Okay? Bye.